We have to reframe this whole thing about you getting a girlfriend, about you asking a girl to be your girlfriend. We need to reframe it in the way that you, brother, are the prize and she is the one submitting the application. From that frame, I am going to reveal to you the 5 critical steps that you must check off when asking a girl to be your girlfriend, because we've all been there. We show too much interest, and what happens? She blows us out so hard, our fucking pants launch off our legs when the concussion hits. I guarantee you this is not gonna ever happen to you again if you follow these 5 steps.
The Unapologetic Man Podcast.
Guys, the last thing I want for you is for you to get a girlfriend who looks like the before and after picture for a product that doesn't work. I don't want your girlfriend to look like a 16th century British barmaid who's about to succumb to gout. I don't want your friends to rename your girlfriend Big Deb or worse yet, Trailer Swift. I don't want her vajayjay to smell like you just smelled Bigfoot's balls. And I don't want her to be a 70-year-old woman with thrush. I want you to be able to rename your girlfriend the Throat Goat. When she walks into a room, I want your girlfriend to be able to cure erectile dysfunction. And most of all, boys, I want you to be able to do the no pants dance anytime you want. I'm tired of hearing stories about guys getting girlfriends that aren't up to snuff. And that is my first point in this episode. We have to reframe this whole thing about you getting a girlfriend, about you asking a girl to be your girlfriend. We need to reframe it in the way that you, brother, are the prize and she is the one submitting the application. From that frame, I am going to reveal to you the 5 critical steps that you must check off when asking a girl to be your girlfriend, because we've all been there. We get too excited, we get too thirsty, we show too much interest, and what happens? She blows us out so hard, our fucking pants launch off our legs when the concussion hits. I guarantee you this is not going to ever happen to you again if you follow these 5 steps. Now, for those of you who've been listening for a long time, I want to test you on something. What is the 80-100 rule? For those of you who don't know, this will hopefully be a big aha moment for you, because the 80-100 rule dictates whether or not that girl's going to stay attracted to you or lose attraction for you. Now, the 80-100 rule basically says that you guys are supposed to give her 80% of what she's giving you. Very simply outlined, if she wants to hang out 5 times a week, you hang out with her 4. If she gives you, just an example, 10 compliments, you give her 8. The amount of pulls that she gives you, you give her 80% of that. Now, the reason this is because in a relationship, there's a masculine and there's a feminine. Some of you guys inadvertently have allowed yourself to slip into the feminine role and have accidentally given her the masculine role. This, by the way, is oftentimes why women will divorce men, cheat on guys, or leave guys, because the guy has inadvertently given her the masculine role. Heterosexual women, healthy ones that want a relationship, want you to be in the masculine and for them to be in the feminine. The way it works is the person who wants less is always the one who's leading, and the one who's leading is the one who's always in the masculine energy. So if you want less than she wants, that automatically puts you in the masculine role. Therefore, you're leading that little girl to where she wants to be led. She's going to get attracted to you, and perhaps more importantly, not leave you once you guys are boyfriend and girlfriend. So the first step to getting a girlfriend is to always follow the 80-100 rule from the very beginning. And then once she proves worthy, once you deem that she's good enough to be your girlfriend, and look at that reframing there. You're not chasing her. You're not trying to get her. You're trying to see if she's good enough for you. Once she proves worthy, then you let her. And again, listen to my words. You let her be your girlfriend. Now, the reason I'm doing this episode is because 3 different times this week, I had 3 different clients come up to me and say, dude, I met my dream girl. One guy said, I met my soulmate. And another guy said, dude, I'm done. I'm going to marry this girl. I just met her, but she's fucking amazing. She's definitely my dream woman. I'm locking it down. And I always have to laugh when I hear this because, first of all, I'm an empathetic guy. I get how it works, right? These guys' dicks are so dry, they're going to audition for the next movie of Dune. They start listening to my podcast. They realize that I know what the hell I'm talking about. They come into my program, suddenly get game when they haven't had game in sometimes decades, get all these girls, and then they pull the hottest girl they've ever had, and they convince themselves that this chick is their soulmate when they've literally known her for like 2, 3, 4 weeks. So as a dating coach, I kind of always smile when I hear that because, I helped them get those results. and they're like kids in the candy store, right? It's kind of like I'm a parent and I'm smiling at the antics of a child. Oh, you little buddy, you're so cute, thinking that this chick is your soulmate who you don't even fucking know. And who, when you lock down and you get in the cuddle shuttle and tell her how special she is to you, she's going to blow you out so hard when the concussion hits, it's going to blow the mustache off your best friend's face. This happens all the time, and I want to tell you guys, relax, brothers. Slow down. Don't give this chick too much credit, you idiots, because when you do that, yes, she's going to lose attraction for you. So I always reply to my boys. I'm always like, congratulations, bro. And they like send me pictures, and I'm like, wow, she's gorgeous. She's absolutely beautiful. I'm sure you guys are getting along, but don't forget the 80-100 rule, and don't get too excited when you meet a new girl. Here's the rule that I have when it comes to making a girl my girlfriend. With me, she's got to wait at least 3 months. Now, the reason that is because I always tell women you have to change with somebody to really get to know them. And let's be honest, boys, in the beginning, everybody, including you, are putting their best foot forward. This person who you perceive this woman to be isn't who she really is. In my opinion, you guys need to get into a fight. You need to have a disagreement. You need to see how you work through conflict together rather than just being in the ether, in the G spot and feeling so good all the time and thinking this chick is your fucking soulmate. So slow your roll, boys. This goes down to the golden rule of seduction. What would I do if I were dating 4 girls? Now, the reason that's the golden rule of seduction is because when you have abundance, your head is clear. You make clear decisions. You don't act on impulse like a fucking idiot and lock down this girl, confess your love to her, tell her she's your soulmate after 4 weeks, and therefore kill her attraction for you. So the first step is to slow down, take your time. You want to vet this girl very delicately. And for God's sakes, boys, don't call a chick your soulmate when you've known her for fucking 3 weeks, right? It's so ridiculous. I've thought I've met my soulmate after 3 weeks. The sex was great. She's so fine. Her vagina was like the gates to heaven itself. You part that meat curtain and it's like, oh, like voices in the background. And you're like, dude, I'm in love. I'm going to lock this chick down. This is why a lot of marriages end. And this is why a lot of simple relationships end, is you get too sprung. You confess your feelings too quickly, telling her she's a soulmate when she's just some random hot girl, and you're going too damn fast. So slow down, hold yourself back, and always implement the 80-100 rule, thus putting you into the masculine energy, putting her into the feminine energy, and you lead that girl to where she wants to be led. But, and this goes into step number 2, you wait for her to bring it up. Never under any circumstance will you get so fired up and attracted to a girl that you're going to try to push her to be your girlfriend. That is the quickest way, gentlemen, to chase a woman away. And I know at least 50% of you listening are nodding your heads right now saying, damn, this guy's completely right. I chased that girl. I showed too much interest. I was way too thirsty. And what happened? She lost attraction for me. Why is that? I just explained it to you. You just went into the feminine energy. The person chasing, the person being more reactive, the person who wants more is the one who's in the feminine. And nothing turns a heterosexual woman off more than a guy who's being feminine. So the way to be masculine is to control yourself. Tell your red helmeted warrior in your pants to stand down, Sergeant Horny, because you'll get yours when it's time. And that time is only when she's ready. Another rule in my coaching is the woman is the barometer for your escalations. And that means when she's ready to hold your hand, you hold her hand. When she's ready to give you a frontal hug as opposed to a side hug, you can hug her. When she's ready to kiss you, you kiss her. When she's ready for you to lick her tetes, you take out the tetes. And when she's ready to have sex, you have sex with her. This also goes into the relationship. If you try to pull a girl into the outcome that you hope will manifest, we all know what's going to happen. She's going to lose attraction for you. So what do you do then? What you do is you see her. You don't talk about being boyfriend and girlfriend. You show her the best time possible. You be that sanctuary for her. You take her under your wing and lead her to where she wants to be led. Always leave her wanting more. Leave her on a high note. When she leaves your house, I want her about 80% filled up, right? The 80-100 rule. When she leaves, I want her a little bit disappointed. Believe me, brothers, within time, probably 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, she's going to start bringing it up. So what are we? She is going to say, And every time I hear that the first time, I always answer it a little bit sarcastically, and you guys can steal this. I always say, well, we're not unlike monkeys on a rock floating through space, which amazingly is circling a sun as it spins, perfect distance from that sun to keep us alive. If we were just a few miles closer or a few miles farther away, we wouldn't even be able to survive. Isn't it incredible? And she'll always be like, no, silly, what are we? Are we like just a fling? Are we dating? Are we boyfriend and girlfriend? What are we? And this is what you say. You say relationships that start fast, end fast. I love what's happening between us. I'm having a great time with you. And if it continues on this trajectory, I can see us locking it down. But honestly, in my opinion, I've just seen so many people just ruin their relationship because they commit too quickly. Relationships that start fast always end fast. And in my opinion, you have to change with somebody before you really get to know them. So let's keep going the way we are. If it continues good like this, then I can definitely see a future for us. Okay, that's going to appease her desire to be your girlfriend, but at the same time, it's putting her on ice. It's letting her know that you, the fucking champion, the prize, the girl magnet, the dude who has all these girls who want to date him, are selective, and she has to earn that shit. Not only will this make her more appreciative once she does become your girlfriend, but it's going to keep her loyal to you. And it's going to make her more attracted to you when you push her away a little bit. But you have to let her know that you're having a good time, you like where it's headed. If it continues on this trajectory, sure, I can see us becoming boyfriend and girlfriend, but steal this one, boys. I feel like you have to change with somebody before you really get to know them. Now, going back to my clients who get so fucking excited once they get a girlfriend, I always tell them, brother, if you had utmost abundance, which you do now, would this be the girl that you settle down with? And obviously they always say, yeah, man, for sure. This is the hottest girl I've ever been with. We laugh. We just have so much in common. And I say, all right, then, do you really want to keep her in the mix? And they say, yes, I do. Then you have to push a little bit. You have to keep her on ice. That's the only way to do it. I recorded a podcast like 8 months or a year ago that was called Why You Have to Play Games with Women. And I stand by what I said. You have to play games because if you don't, you're going to let your emotions, your feminine energy, and your desire to get this girl blow yourself out. So you have to control yourself. Having game is almost more controlling what's in here than it is controlling her or playing games with her. It's about gaming yourself. And so many guys, unfortunately, have so much scarcity that the second they get like a taste of abundance, yes, even guys in my program, they fucking go apeshit, dude. It's like they turn into women and really want to commit to this chick and like get married tomorrow. And I'm like, dude, slow down, brother. If you had the choice of any water bottle you wanted, you wouldn't drink the first one and you're like, dude, this one's pretty sick. I'm going to choose it. No, you shop around, you explore, you pick the very best one for you after you've had experience. And that's what happens to guys in my program. They get this like amazing abundance. And then of course they always write me reviews. I'm looking at my desktop right now and I'm like, dude, there's too many damn reviews on my desktop. I can't even see the thing. That's why we get those results, because we remap the brain with NLP. And then my guys just skyrocket and they get all these chicks and they just want to settle down so quickly. Slow your roll, boys. And speaking of all the damn reviews I keep getting, I'm actually going to read a few of them. It's going to go quick so I can get a few off my desktop and carry on. Check this out. So somebody said, and this just came in a few days ago, he's like, I'm pretty sure you know, Mark, but a lot of guys won't sign up to your program because they think this podcast is so good. What else could I possibly be paying for? Why would I pay this guy when he gives me so much value in his podcast? Then he goes on to say, in my original questionnaire, I stated that one of my goals was to have 2 to 3 different girls on rotation. Now that my frame is strengthened, now that I got my balls back, and now that I've remapped my brain with NLP, that is reality. Haha, if those guys listening to the podcast only knew what they are missing. Thank you very much for that one, G. Then I got another one here from Michael. This too came in just a few days ago. I'm telling you, boys, the results we're getting is fucking insane. I've unlocked something truly magical here. Listen to what Michael says. Not to go on too much, but I think I just need to give a thank you personally as well. The program has done me so much good in such a short space of time. It is without question the best investment I've ever or will ever make. And I mean that sincerely. So much negative belief systems from my head are being taken away. I feel like a completely different person. I feel like I was supposed to feel before other people messed me up. Thank you so much, Mark. I look forward to tonight's call. And finally, boys, a guy who's just 1 week into the program. He says, I did my first NLP protocol last night and I cannot believe how I feel this morning. First of all, I woke up with so much energy, but secondly, I cannot feel the way I did yesterday. I used to believe that I wasn't enough for high quality women. Now I literally can't feel that even when I try. Thank you so much, Mark. I can't wait for the rest of these 3 months. Gentlemen, if you want to get those same results, all you have to do is put in an application. You're going to talk to me and my team and see if you're a good fit for us and if we're a good fit for you and if we can 10x your results with women, which is what we do with 95% of my clients. I have unlocked something truly magical here. Don't miss it because I'm telling you, I'm not going to be doing this forever. Just giving you a little hint there. I'm not doing this forever. So if you've been sitting on the fence, ho-humming, foot dragging, and procrastinating, it's time to execute. Shit or get off the pot, move into your masculine energy, and let's get you those women who, through abundance, you're going to choose the one who's good enough to be your girlfriend. All right, brothers, the third step to getting a girl to be your girlfriend is, in my opinion, you got to wait at least 6 weeks, preferably 3 months, and tell her that same thing that I told you. You have to change with someone to really get to know them. I want that girl asking you 1, 2, better yet, 3 times to be your girlfriend before you ask her to be your girlfriend. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that in a minute. But you have to make her wait. She's going to ask and you say, like I said last time, relationships that start fast end fast. Let's take it slow. I love where this is headed. Let's keep going on this trajectory. Now, if she asks you if you're dating other girls, what I always say is, no, but I am peripherally talking to different girls, but you have nothing to worry about. You are light years ahead of anybody else I'm talking to. Then she may say, well, why then are you talking to them? And you say, I'm a social guy. I'm always keeping myself open. I'm sure you're talking to other dudes too. It's no big deal. I'm just talking to them. Don't even worry about it. And if she continues to push it, join my 3-month coaching program and I will tell you exactly how to put these chicks on ice, how to keep them at arm's length until they're so sprung on you that when you finally do ask them to be your girlfriend, they will definitely say yes and they will definitely not cheat on you, not leave you, and stay with you under your terms. All right, the fourth one, boys, is the note technique for how to ask her to be your girlfriend. So she's going to ask you 1, 2, 3. Dude, I've had chicks ask me like 10 times. So what are we? Are we going to be boyfriend and girlfriend yet? My parents are asking. I really want to lock this down. And I'm like, dude, slow your roll, Captain Negatron. Stand down, Sergeant Hater. As I said, relationships that start fast end fast. So listen, if me taking my time like this is a deal breaker for you, I'm going to be super bummed to lose you. But I understand if you need to move on. I understand if you need to go find another dude who's willing to lock you down within the first 3 weeks. Like with me, it's just going to take time. But I love where this is headed and I can definitely see it going somewhere if we just continue to take it slow. So she's going to ask you a bunch of times. Then what I always do is I get a note and I write on it, whatever, Kelly, will you be my girlfriend? Then I have a box that says yes and a box that says no. And I have an arrow pointing to the no box that says, don't pick this one. Okay. So I take that note, I fold it in half and I put a pen or a pencil in the fold of the note and I'll tape it to like the back of the door in my bathroom or the back of the door in my room, just knowing this chick is going to bring it up again. So usually she'll bring it up again after sex. You guys have always been there. Girls get really emotional and they're super adorable when they do this, but you guys are in the cuddle shuttle, you're in the cuddle puddle and she's fucking scratching your chest and she's like, so do you think we could be boyfriend and girlfriend now? And what I always do is I'll be like, hold that thought, go behind the door in the bathroom. There's a note there for you. Go in the bathroom, fill out that note and bring it back. So she knows what's happening, man. She's been asking you dozens of times. She knows that you're about to ask her to be your girlfriend and she's going to be all excited. So she's going to get off the bed and prance like a little bunny with her tits bobbing up and down as she runs into the bathroom. And you're going to hear from the bathroom her go like, because she read your note. Dude, I've had this happen so many times. Then she's going to bring the note back to you and you guys are going to smile. You're probably going to make love again and you're going to come so hard, you're going to shoot her off your penis where she hits her head on the ceiling. And that takes me into step number 5, boys. No matter how much you've convinced yourself that this girl is different, that you guys have a connection, that you have shared things with each other that you've never shared with anybody else, and how no matter what, because you've made her promise, she's not going to cheat on you or leave you, you are fucking delusional. How do I know you're delusional? Because not only have I personally been blown out so many times by girls who I let myself get too sprung on, but also my clients. I have worked with thousands of clients, and time after time after time, this is corroborated. When you let yourself go too far, when you get too sprung on this girl and confess your love too early, she is going to blow you the out. So never forget the 80-100 rule. Don't lose your power. Don't lose that magic formula of wanting a little bit less than she does, especially when she becomes your girlfriend. And this is what happens with my clients. They're like, oh, I'm done. I got a girlfriend now. I can just let all the lessons go, let all the training go back to my old belief systems even though Mark surgically removed them from my brain. I'm going to become the same needy beta cuck that I was with all the other girls that blew me out. And what happens? They get left. So never forget the 80-100 rule. I don't care if you're fucking married to the girl. You always have to want less than she does. That keeps you in the masculine role. That keeps her wanting more. And that keeps you as the leader. A bonus one, gentlemen. I strongly suggest you do not say, I love you until you know that she's in love with you or she says it first. And a lot of girls will hint at it. Like she'll say, I love you when you're working out because you're so hot, right? They'll like sneak it in there. You'll know it, man. The way they look at you, the way they're sprung at you, the way their pupils dilate when they see you, you know when a chick is in love. Don't say it to them unless you're sure that she feels the same way, or better yet, if she says it to you first. Now, some girls, they follow the same rules, right? They don't want to do it because they don't want to scare you away. They may not say it. But I always wait until I'm 100% sure that she's in love with me, and then I'll do it in a romantic way, let her know that I love her. And this goes all the way to marriage. Don't ask a girl to marry you until she's bringing it up, bro. Like doing the hint upon hint and even like pushing for it. It's on your terms. Make them wait. It works because it creates cognitive dissonance. We appreciate what we work for. It works because she's going to work harder to convince you. She's going to suck your dick 6 times a day like she's milking a teat on some cow trying to get the milk out of it. And you're going to be like, dude, this is the shit. It works because she knows that you're the prize and you're staying in the masculine energy. It's on your terms. And that's the way it has to be. So the 5 steps to review. Step 1, 80-100 rule. Always throughout your entire relationship. Even when she is a 70-year-old grandma with thrush, you are still doing the 80-100 rule. Step 2, wait for her to bring it up. This is an obvious one. Step 3, in my opinion, you got to wait at least 6 weeks, preferably 3 months. Step 4, the note technique to ask her to be your girlfriend. And step 5, no matter how connected you think you are, brother, do not forget that 80-100 rule. And the bonus one, boys, don't say I love you until you're absolutely sure that she loves you as well. Otherwise, yes, you're going to get blown out so hard, your goddamn toupee is going to launch off your head when the concussion hits. And the next thing you know, you're going to be at some Dave Matthews concert on E, finger blasting some girl in the butthole in a porta potty and making her your girlfriend, even though your friends renamed her Big Deb. So I don't want you to be that dude. Control your red helmeted warrior, control your emotions, and lead that little girl to where she wants to be led. I appreciate you listening, gentlemen. I drop podcasts every Tuesday, so please stay tuned for the next one, and I will see you in the next episode. What is up, brother? Just wanted to thank you sincerely for watching this episode. If you've gotten any value whatsoever out of my content, the single best way to help me is to like, comment, subscribe, leave me a review. You have no idea how much that helps me. Also, if you're struggling with women and you want to talk to me personally about how I can help you achieve your goals with women, sign up for my 3-month coaching program below and you and I will talk. Join us in the Unapologetic Army.